Hey there folks, I'm Mysterious JG. Welcome back to Let's Play Megaman. I believe this is the final stage and of the fighting robot Megaman. I'll go ahead and save the game just in case. But this should wrap it up for us here. Oh, interesting way to start, these guys. In a setting where I'm not used to seeing them. I'm used to seeing them while we climb ladders. Like this. It's annoying because there's nothing to be gained from fighting them. Hey, it's a bunch of Gutsman statues apparently. Not really sure what's going on with that. Placement of these guys is annoying. I hate to waste a Megaman weapon, but your best bet against guys above you and below you. Pretty sure we're gonna have to fight some more bosses, but as we've seen, they'll just scatter them throughout the stage rather than letting you pick the order in which you'll fight them. Oh, the Gutsman platform mechanic is back. I didn't particularly miss this when it was gone for a while. Almost got it right there. Don't think I can be bothered with getting one-ups. Well, there's a good way to quickly end your game. Alright, we'll go ahead and save over this slot so that... I don't know why I would really consider it necessary, but if we just wanted to do this instead of going through the game over screen, we can have that option now. Yeah, I don't know how all these years didn't know the Electman beam got rid of Gutsman blocks. That's kind of important to know. Although it apparently only gets rid of one. I keep managing to hit a shot. Don't know if there's a great limit on how much magnet beam we can use here before we start needing it somewhere else. Seemed like their dickishness with magnet beam kind of was a first stage deal. Now that is an interesting piece right there. That is a I've never gotten that before. It is and a Yarashi or whatever it's called. It's worth points. It's worth a lot of points. It was described in the manual, the official manual, because years later I looked up the official manual out of curiosity, as being it's a big point boost, and that's all it's worth. And I'm not going to bother to get it. As you can see, I would have to go down on that platform, right over farther to the right than you do to get the one up. You can use the magnet weapon to get back. I don't feel like it, but that's there. It's like the only one of its kind in Mega Man. Now I kind of feel like I should get it. It wouldn't be too hard to get, would it? Use Megaman or magnet beam to get back. Or you could always die. Yeah, that's probably... Where did I do a load from... No. Fuck it. Now I'm like, oh, I should get it. And now I'm like, oh, I'll save state my way to getting it, which kind of defeats the purpose. Ah. I've never gotten it before, obviously. That's why I was kind of like interested. I'd forgotten about it, actually. I knew it existed. I'd just forgotten about it. I don't want to take the... No. Now I'm getting into this perfectionist mode. I'm like, no. I won't accept any setback at all. Fine, I'll accept that. Sometimes, I guess, when your timing of your shots are off, you don't manage to hit them before they hit you, and it's kind of annoying. Okay, that didn't work out at all the way I wanted it to. And we'd be well on our way to being done with this game if I hadn't decided I wanted to get the points bonus. That is I find it a fun curiosity because it never shows up in any other Mega Man game. Now to really prove what a schmuck I am going to go ahead and save state here just to make it faster, make each failed attempt a little less painful. Oh, see? Yeah, I don't quite see how you're meant to get off that platform at the right time. It's not quite as simple as it looks. Oh, it refills all your stuff. Oh, interesting. Alright, well, what the fuck, I'll save state again, as long as I'm just fucking save stating my way through the entire game. 11th hour, suddenly I'm like abusing save states like a son of a bitch. It's all because of the Yellow Devil. Well, now we can actually showcase your weakness, which was Fireman weapon, I recall. And you'll see Fireman weapon does have a little ring of fire going around you as you shoot it, which can be handy tactically to just run up to certain enemies and keep hitting them. Never really got a good strategy for Fireman other than just having Iceman weapon and tanking it. We'll have Gutsman coming up soon. I don't know if he's next. Oh, Iceman's next. Oh, fudge. Do we have enough Electman weapon? We do, if I do this, and I am totally about doing this. Why not? Why not? At this point, I beat him legit. Might as well just use this trick to make it easier. And avoid taking any damage. And now I know Gutsman's next, so we can use Bomb Man weapon. And hopefully get a perfect, because I believe a hit from Gutsman will take us out here. Fudge. So it's our continuation point. Oh. Continuation point is the beginning of this whole boss fight session. Who was next? I'm totally blanking on one of the bosses. I know that oh, Fireman. Fudge. Don't know a good way to beat him, really. I mean, attempting to dodge helped somewhat. Iceman should be a pushover. I want to make sure we've got weapons left, because when we fight Dr. Wily, we're going to want to be able to actually hit him with something that works. I might have already messed this up. It might be too late for him to take damage from it again. We'll see if the animation changes or the... Yeah, we will not be able to hit him again. There we go. But we're still hosed. Beating 4 of them in a row with no relief is pretty tough. But I'm in cheating son of a bitch mode at this point, so... Who's first again? Jeez, I have terrible short-term memory. And I took damage from that last bomb, which is annoying. I think Iceman is Fireman's weakness. I already know that's not going to cut it. Shit. I must have been able to beat Fireman without taking that much damage at some point in my life, because otherwise, how did I beat this? He doesn't seem like the kind of boss who would be hurt by his own weapon, Metal Man style. Suppose I can try it. Ow, there's no way. Cutman, Iceman, Gutsman, Electman. I mean, if he takes damage at all from Electman's weapon, it would take forever, but we can try to do this. Yeah, this is going to be a very slow and painful process, but we can cheese him this way. Is it even working? I don't even know if it's working. Doesn't seem like he's taking any damage for a while. He got 2 hits in instead of 1. So it totally wasn't worth it. I guess I just got a perfect Gutsman. Well, I have to deal with Iceman first. I have to hope at this point that I can actually get Warp out of the room before I get killed. Because his projectiles will keep going and they'll finish me off. I wonder who discovered this trick, considering what a pain in the ass it is to do. Must be something that game programmers figured out. Boop, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep. At this point, folks, I'm so close to finishing the game that I just want to finish the game so I can have supper. That's the main thing. Like, yeah, I know I can come back and load it and pick it up another time, but I want to just knock this thing out. You know? It's possible that I didn't need to be hitting the buttons quite that rapidly. And he just came over and hugged me to death. Huggles. I got huggles for you. I mean, I'm loading from the same point that we would be starting from. I'm just keeping the ammo. I really can't afford to be taking hits against Bomb Man if I'm going to have this much trouble with Fireman. This is my worst run against Bomb Man yet, isn't it? Like, just a little health pick-me-up after each fight would make a huge difference. I think that's how later Mega Man games always handled it. No, it's not worth going through all that again. If I can't get past Bomb Man with or Fireman with more health than that, then I know I'm supposed. I'm wondering now if I use save states when I beat this with an emulator. I feel like I didn't, other than getting past that whole Yellow Devil thing. I'm almost positive I used them there, and I felt no guilt about it. So we'll go ahead and save state. Okay, you know what? Yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to knock the LP out at this point. We know we can beat Bomb Man. The Fireman is the one who keeps being a pain in the ass. I really got to stop save stating though. I'm like undermining any sense of credibility as a play that this has. Well, I got through better than I have the last couple times. Alright, I'll save state here. Fuck it. Now I will try to calm down the save stating for a while. What can I say? I'm weak. I have a weakness for save states. I try to say I can quit anytime I want, but I know that's not true. Save stating and using the Elect Man pause cheese. There's no pride. Oh, you fucker, you're gonna miss that last bomb. Nope, it got you. Oh, right before you threw it, too. Whew! Let this be a save point here. Or continuation point, rather. Oh, I get a refill on the weapon of my choice. I'm gonna go with Fireman weapon. I'm gonna save my game, and I'm gonna really hope... Oh, wait, why did I do that, actually? I'm really hoping that if I lose here, which I will, because I have no stamina left, that I get another shot. That I get to continue from having already beaten the Robot Masters. Because this is the first of many Dr. Wily bosses with 2 forms. Okay. Previous playthroughs, my recall is that Fireman weapon is the weakness of the first form, and that then it's Elect Man weapon. Elect Man weapon in the cockpit, you can use the pause trick to cheese if you need to. Pretty sure I've beaten it without doing that. Oh, this is an annoying pattern. You can just stand under it and shoot up. But you're not actually aiming at Wily, you're aiming at this thing. And, of course, you can't afford to be spamming like crazy on any of the weapons because you won't have enough ammo. They give you 1 shot of extra juice. But of course we just use save states. I do believe you're going to have to fight both forms in 1 shot, though. I don't think you get to beat the first form and then... It's not Ninja Gaiden, where you beat the first boss of 3 concurrent bosses and then they're already beaten. But at the same time, it's not Ninja Gaiden in that we didn't start the whole Wily Fortress over when we lost. So... Even without the pause trick, you still get 2 hits, which is pretty good. Those shots are a pain in the ass to dodge, though. Yeah, those shots are a major pain in the ass to dodge. So once again, like patience and perseverance are going to be your watchwords. If you get this far, and we lose, you have to go back and fight the bosses again. Eventually, I'm sure even Fireman's pattern, I would get to the point where I could avoid taking all the damage I was taking. But you just got to be able to get past them without using up all of your Fireman and Electman weapon. And as you can see, just jumping into the dang thing, there actually worked pretty good. And there is a way to dodge the shots if you just stay far away enough that you can see them coming. Which I didn't do that time. Because now I'm close enough and I'm just like, tank it. And you're done, right? Okay, you're done. Aw, Dr. Wily's sad about what he did. He's sorry for what he did. He's sorry he murdered Dr. Keys/Keynes, betrayed Dr. Light, and tried to take over the world. But I'm sure that, you know, he's learned his lesson. But now we're going to find out a shocking truth about Megaman that you may not have known. Megaman has ended the evil domination of Dr. Wily and restored the world to peace. Okay, well, we knew that, because this happened like 80 times. However, the never-ending battle continues until all destructive forces are defeated. Megaman's just going to go out and take out everybody who has any destructive tendencies, huh? Fight, Megaman, for everlasting peace! Now the shocking secret of Megaman can be revealed. I guess not yet. I remember a shocking secret, but it doesn't come until the end of this credits. And although I didn't see this ending until years later, and by that point I had won Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3 on multiple occasions, this is, by the standards of the day when it came out, it's a pretty cool ending. You get to see Mega Man walking home at different stages of the year, or yeah, it's in the night, because the sun's going down, so the sky's turning pink, and the journey home. And there's the shocking secret of Mega Man. He's actually a 50s greaser. He's got hair under that helmet, folks, and he's suffering from a pretty bad case of helmet hair right now. Programmer hummed. So I don't know how much I would abuse save states in other Mega Man games. I do find Mega Man, the original Mega Man, to be the most difficult. And frankly, if I'm just playing the game by myself, it sounds crazy. In strategy games, I'm more inclined to like save scum. In action games, I'm less inclined because I'm worried that like 30 different failed attempts at the same stage will piss people off. But here we go, Mega Man the Greaser with his little, he's wearing peach socks and a peach shirt and little black like looks like Speedos there as he jumps up in the air to give Roll a good look. Roll is quite happy, and Dr. Light, they're both happy to see Mega Man return. Dr. Light has apparently gone bald, but he'll grow that hair back. That's why he can't invent any robots to assist Mega Man in future battles against Dr. Wily. He's too busy working on, like, solutions for male hair loss. But there you go, folks. You press the start button, you come back here, and you have the option of challenging the Dr. Wily stage all over again, if you are so inclined. I'm going to save the data here just for the hell of it, and I'm vaguely curious, if you go back to the Dr. Wily stage, you don't actually get anything for beating the Dr. Wily stage other than obviously seeing the ending. You get the clear points. The Dr. Wily stage is not blacked out in the background, like it's still yellow background as though you had not defeated him. I am willing to bet that we're going to be at the first stage of the castle. Yeah, that's all I was curious about. I'm most certainly not going to go through this again. But there you go, folks. That was the original Mega Man for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Do we want to round out this video to be a little longer? I could return to game. No, I didn't mean return to game that way. I meant unsaved progress. So we could do database. Mega Man, originally robot created for household chores. And they're playing happy music. Gutsman, land clearing robot. As long as he dodges the rocks he throws, he's not tough to beat. Well, easy for you to say, guy who wrote this. Take him down quickly with a weapon that plays on his weakness. Although they don't tell you what that is. But as you see, he is not in any way a cat. He does still have a bit of a Statue of Liberty look on his head there. Firestorm is tough to dodge, so be sure to attack with a weapon that plays on his weakness. Yeah, what they're basically saying about Fireman is it's really freaking hard to dodge his shots, so you just need to hit him harder. Sure to damage him before throwing the Hyper Bomb. Wait, you mean you want me to throw Hyper Bombs? Dodge his Ice Slasher with well-timed jumps at just the right height. No, Ice Slasher is a huge pain in the ass to dodge. And if you want to beat him without having Elect Man weapon, it can be done, but it's not easy at all. It can be beaten easily with rapid fire attacks. Yeah, he probably... Now, I didn't figure it out the first time I went through. I beat him with Gutsman weapon, but indeed, the second playthrough, or the Dr. Wily fight where you don't have that, I did have to learn his pattern, and the fact that he gets knocked back by your regular shots just makes it way easier to deal with him. Firepower goes up when its shield is destroyed. Take down evil and win back peace for all. Robot originally created to monitor water quality. Take it down with Thunder Beam or the Hyper Bomb. I did not know that either of those were going to be a possibility. Copy Robot, fake Mega Man, created by the copy system, boasts twice the firepower of the real Mega Man and attacks with jump shots. I would think that he should be the hero of the game then. And the Yellow Devil, a large robot. In what way is that a robot? Made of a shape memory ally. Oh, great. Maybe we can use him to arm the nukes for Liquid Snake. Make sure you take Yellow Devil to the Foundry and back to the ice fields. Its part will always come back at you in the same pattern, so memorize that pattern and dodge. And use save states, because fuck it. Mambu? I did not know that thing's name was Mambu. Interesting. There's an enemy cannot be destroyed. At least they're not claiming that it is a robot. A bird-like robot with a little rapid fire is nothing to be afraid of. Footholder, an elevator robot originally. Its random movement patterns make it quite annoying. Try to figure out the timing of its shots. Yeah, its movement patterns are random. How the fuck are you meant to deal with it? HP 0, it can't be destroyed. Pickle Man, he loves him some pickles. I'm interested now in the HP. So we had 28 HP for Mega Man, 20 HP for all the Robot Masters, and each of the bosses, although Dr. Wily actually has probably 56 because he's got 2 forms. But yeah, the Big Eye has almost as many hit points as one of the stage bosses. An attack power of 10. Okay, so Electman's shots do as much damage as being touched by a Big Eye. Iceman's shots do as much damage. Oh, they actually show you their weakness over here. I feel like an idiot. I did not realize that. So, Bomb Man, I did figure that out, figured that out, figured that out, figured that out, figured that out, and figured that out. So it says use Thunder Beam or Hyper Bomb, but then it says its weakness is Gutsman. I guess we were meant to use Fireman weapon against Copy Robot. It seemed to work out okay. Yeah, but Iceman and Electman each do the same damage per shot as hitting a Big Eye, which is pretty rough. He's weak against Electman, of course. Then there's regular shot for almost all the enemies. They just show as regular shot. I guess Pickle Man doesn't like fire. Created by giving arms and legs to a Medal. Back up and attack from afar. That is actually not a good idea. If you do that and it hits you, you'll get knocked back, and when you come back, it'll respawn at full strength. So, apparently it's weak against Gutsman weapon, but usually you don't have a lot of ammo. You don't necessarily have that to throw around. So that's a thing. Super Cutter. I did not know you could defeat these things. Interesting. You can fight those little Pac-Man shaped things that pop out when you're fighting through Cutsman's stage. I guess electricity works on Gabioals. I was always using Bomb Man, and I was using Cutsman. Apparently everything except Mega Man weapon will work. So we saw all of the, well, I guess, no, we've got multiple versions of some of these. Dr. Light, Dr. Wily. We have different shots of Mega Man using the Robot Master's weapons. Otherwise, these are just close-up versions of the art that we saw back at the museum. There's Roll. I don't know why Roll doesn't get a museum entry. I find myself curious about Roll. Becomes like a playable character in some of the Capcom collection type, like Street Fighter games, Street Fighter versus Capcom game, like, you know, some of the goofier arcade games, they'll make Roll, give her more involvement. Apparently, like some of the later Mega Man games, I know there's a running gag of her yelling Mega Man, Mega Man, because apparently her interrupting you to tell you stuff is a gameplay mechanic, how they explain stuff to you in some later game. Hey, because there's different versions of these robots before they finalize them, so that's just showcasing what kind of fun stuff they got. Sniper Joe kind of later evolves into Proto Man, I guess. Early concept of the Wily machine. That's kind of the neat version of the Wily machine. Of course, there'd be plenty of time for different Wily machines to attack you across the course of the Mega Man series. So we can also do challenges. There's a Mega Man 1 remix. I don't know what that would... Oh god, you can fight the Yellow Devil in the Mega Man 1 form. I have no real interest in that. Yeah, I guess any of these things could potentially be fun to play around with, but I don't know if I would want to... This would be something I could play around with off screen if I felt like getting more out of the game than just playing the original games. But I've turned this into a full-length 30-minute video to wrap up the LP, and that's good enough for me. Let me know what you thought. Obviously, lots and lots of people played the Mega Man series games before, many of them with far more skill than I did. So I was just having fun playing through a game I have a certain nostalgic fondness for. If you enjoyed watching it, though, let me know, because I've got all 6 of the Mega Man NES games now on this game. And Mega Man 2 was one that I have a lot of nostalgic fondness for. Mega Man 3 to a lesser degree. And then if I get that far and people are still enjoying it, just clearing out 4, 5, and 6 would be something I could do for fun as well. And that's a thing. But as of right now, until, you know, I've recorded all this Mega Man in one shot in one Sunday afternoon when I was trying not to spend the time recording other series where I'm ahead of what's public. So... any gameplay tips or complaints about too much save scumming and whatever that you've made throughout the series, I did not hear. I won't be hearing it until after it's over. But do let me know if you're into it and wanted to see more of the fighting robot Mega Man on the Series JG. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you with the next LP, whatever that may be. Mega Mega!